All right, today we're gonna be unboxing the Q Minifix. This is a Tag Firearms exclusive. It's chambered in 6 ARC. I always enjoy the presentation of Q Firearms. So in the box, you're gonna get a red cable lock, as well as a section of Picatinny rail, the hex key needed, as well as the 2 screws for attaching this rail. A orange warning card, as well as the manual. This is a very, very simple manual. It's all but 5 or 6 pages. And this is both for the fix as well as the mini fix. You also get a single 6.5 Grendel magazine, which is the same as 6 ARC, and I believe that this is 5 rounds. I'm not 100% sure. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in the screen here. So let's get everything out of the way, and we'll do some close-ups and talk about the features of the mini fix from Q/Tag Firearms. All right, I'm always extremely impressed by the weight and size of Q rifles. This comes in at 4 pounds 7 ounces. Extremely lightweight. I mean, it's crazy how lightweight yet effective this bolt action rifle is. So the barrel here is going to be a proof research barrel, chambered in 6 ARC. It's 16 inches, 1 7/5 inch twist, and threaded 5/8 by 24. And included is going to be the Q Cherry Bomb muzzle brake. So more in regards to the barrel, it's a double stress relieved 416R stainless steel with a high strength carbon fiber sleeve around it, as you can see inside that handguard there. And the carbon fiber is a proprietary resin mixture from Proof, and it's stated as being 64% lighter compared to traditional steel barrels of the same contour. Onto the handguard. Handguard here is going to be a 15.25 inch handguard, constructed of 6061 T6 aluminum, and it has a clear anodized finish. And 6061, typically what I've seen comes when it's clear anodized, it comes very much darker than 7075. So the attachment method here, as you can notice, these are much wider than M-LOK attachments. This is Q-Cert attachment. So that locks in to these squares and then locks in via these threaded channels here. You can see those inserts all along the handguard, all through the side, on the top, as well as on the bottom. You're also going to have a Picatinny rail attached on the top, and that does kind of bring the receiver as well as the handguard all in one. So you can attach an optic on the top and not worry about whether it's too far forward or too far to the rear. You have a lot of space right here, and if you needed to, you could extend it a little bit farther on the top. Moving on to the bolt. The bolt is going to be constructed of 17.4 stainless steel. And as you can see on the front there, it's kind of very similar to an AR bolt. You've got similar color characteristics as you see on the rest of the rifle. Some copper right there, as well as in the rear. And if you can tell, this is pretty similar to a handgun slide. It's oddly similar. So this aluminum portion in the rear does have some rails on it. You kind of line up those rails with the receiver portion. You're gonna push down on this tab here and pull it forward, like so. It's very nice, extremely smooth platform. And I'll show you the rails that are on the receiver right there. All right, so next we'll talk about the receiver. Now I'm not sure whether this receiver, this can be this whole portion here and going on back, whether it's constructed of 7075 or 6061, not 100% sure, but it does have that same kind of clear anodized finish on there. An integrated trigger guard, and the mini fix is more or less a small platform bolt action, so this is going to accept your standard AR sized magazines, not AR-10 magazines. The stock is going to be adjustable. Both has an adjustable cheek riser, as well as the rear end of the stock is going to be adjustable via these nuts right here. And you're going to kind of pull it out to where you want it to be and then tighten that back down against the stock. Stock is also going to be constructed of aluminum, and the cheek rest as well as butt pad are going to be that blue color. And then it's also going to have a rubber butt pad in the rear right here. So onto the controls. Probably one of my favorite parts about the Minifix is the controls. So the bolt throw is going to be a 45-degree bolt throw, so I'm applying very minimal effort right here. There it is, unlocked. Slide forward and throw it back down. It's also going to have an ambidextrous Radian Talon safety selector, and this is also 45-degree throw. And your magazine release button is going to be right here. Again, another similar AR part is this magazine release right there, but obviously the button is a little bit different. I'm gonna go ahead and show you how those magazines look. Push this button and it drops free. And there is the trigger. It's a flat face trigger with a very small hook on the bottom there. I couldn't find exactly the trigger weight on this. Maybe I need to buy a trigger weight gauge, but I'll just show you one little trigger pull here. So it's got a little bit of take up here on that first stage. Very, very crisp trigger. So if you guys have any questions on the Q Minifix in 6 arc, just drop a comment down below and I'll do my best to get back with you. Thank y'all for watching.